Today, I'm going to explain how you don't always have to use a JavaScript framework in a web application. So one of the biggest complaints that JavaScript developers have these days is the proliferation of JavaScript frameworks. There seems to be a new framework coming out every month or every week even. It's becoming almost impossible to keep up to date with all the latest frameworks and techniques and fads that are out there. Many developers sometimes don't know how to make a whole application with just VanillaJS. Now, if you have 3 or 4 or 5 developers that are all experts in a framework, say React, Ember, Angular, then I reckon that they will be able to churn out an application faster than if it was just written in pure VanillaJS. I don't disagree with that. Frameworks have their place. However, as more and more frameworks are out there, the pool of developers that are familiar with each individual framework will become smaller. So it is becoming increasingly harder to gather lots of developers with knowledge in that particular framework, and also becoming more expensive. Now, if you write a code in a VanillaJS, then it does have the advantage in that there are no dependencies on a framework, and your code will be almost write once and it will be able to run again in the future with only having to update things that change in a browser, which don't update very often. I've written VanillaJS components that I've been using for a while, and that code will always be valid. It will never go out of date. Also, if you have an expert knowledge in VanillaJS or native.js, then you will automatically have something in common with every other JavaScript developer out there. So I would encourage companies to consider in your next application, if it's going to be a medium to small size application, just use VanillaJS. Just create some simple patterns in-house, use minimum libraries like, for example, normalized CSS, or for example, things like Moment.js, which do things really small and really well. So thanks for listening to this. I will be giving you some more information on this subject soon.